Hey, everybody. Second time today after my Monday morning interview with an author, but today and now I'm coming on for my 23rd day of doing a Facebook Live with awesome content around writing, marketing, and promoting your book. So just opening my live on my phone. Alrighty, so today we have got the final six book marketing promotional strategies for maximum leverage and momentum. That's not to say there isn't more than the 48 that I have presented over the last 8 days, but certainly I'll be giving you the 48th one. We'll tell you where to find some more. Okay, so the first one, we're up to number 43, it's called Plaster It Everywhere. I have helped so many authors over the years write, publish, market, leverage their books. And I find a lot of them hesitate from sometimes putting their book on like really visible on their websites, on their social media presence. And like sometimes I go to their website and say, where's their book? Or I look at their social media profile, where's the book? Like this is what builds your credibility, right? Your book is your business card on steroids. So why would you not put it all over the place to elevate your profile and all that sort of stuff? So here are some ideas of where you can put your book. You can put it in your website banner, which probably follows people all throughout your website, so it kind of like shows up on every page as people go along. We talked about a few days ago your email signature. Definitely you can have like a beautiful colorful email signature with your 3D image of your book on there. Pull up banners that you set up when you are speaking in rooms with people. Your virtual background or your real background, right? This is my real media banner behind me, but I've got it actually also as a virtual background where all of my different authors' books and can be seen as well. Business cards on the back of a business card. The front might have a photo of you and your contact details, but why would you waste such valuable real estate space on the back of your business card? You can have your book with a little QR code that people can go and actually get a copy of it or get a sample of it over there. Social media, of course, like your cover photos. I mean, you holding your book in your profile photo. I actually have that on my social media. Your events, on your branded tablecloths and things like that, and utilizing it within competitions for competitions to build a community and things like that. So plaster it absolutely everywhere you can think, where your branding goes along, because it can really increase that perception that people have of you. But the more you plaster it everywhere, the more it's front of mind for people, which means that if they didn't buy it the moment it was launched or they haven't bought it yet, that doesn't mean you won't sell copies of your book down the track as people kind of have more awareness of it. And as you build your credibility and you keep turning up, people will be curious to find and learn more from you. Alrighty, so strategy number 44 is why not think the next step after your book, and that is online program creation. Now, not every single book leads to an online program, but generally a lot of how-to or non-fiction books can be converted into that online course that then teaches people in a deeper sense, where they are getting more instruction but actually getting to interact with you more via video, just like we're doing right now. I mean, literally, I could download all of these 8 videos of the 6 strategies and create a little mini book marketing course that I could say promote out there. Hey, who wants 48 strategies to magnify your book's exposure and skyrocket your sales? Like I could do something like that, and then that converts into an online course platform. I use the platform called Teachable to host my online courses. I know there is other popular ones like Thinkific or Kajabi that you can utilize as well, but there's so many amazing software tools where you can integrate the online program so they're delivered in a super professional way. So all you need to do is come up with your videos, your downloadable templates, and put it all in order, and then start promoting your online course. All right, you guys, so then number 45, I guess it extends further on from that, is what is your next step? So when someone has finished reading your book, what is it that they can do? Like, your book is, and your expertise is a gold mine to transform lives. So, so what is it that why did you write the book? You obviously wrote it because you want to help other people. Sometimes people do it for their own personal reasons and healing and all that kind of stuff. But if you are, because we're talking in these lives about marketing and leverage and book sales, and if that's you, and if you didn't just write the book for a personal reason or for a healing reason, and you just want to put it kind of there and that's a goal achieved, then I want you to think a little bit bigger. I want you to think, yeah, okay, the online course is one thing. Could you develop some seminars from the book content? Could you run retreats? Could you do some one-to-one with the clients if there's consulting or coaching and things like that? So think about those things, and actually really you should be thinking about some of those things, especially if you want to leverage and impact in a massive way, that you are putting those next steps at the back of your book in the last 4 or 5 pages, where you can go, now that you've read this content, this could potentially be a next step if you want to work on this particular problem. And this is how we can help you, right? Right now, I'm actually reading. I often will get books about a particular thing that I'm not quite ready to take full on action on, but to just educate myself before I might look for an expert to help me. Actually, this was the exact story when I wanted to read up on commercial property. I bought a book at the airport called Cashed Up on Commercial Property by Helen Tarrant. And over some school holidays, I read it cover to cover, just chilling out. Not that I was in the space of, I'm going to buy commercial property, I need to figure this out and all that sort of stuff. I was just curious because we had already invested a lot into residential property, and kind of we were building our portfolio, and I thought this could be another way I could diversify. So I just kind of read a book on that. I wasn't really kind of thinking, yes, I'm going to do it, but it inspired me, and it kind of gave me that knowledge. So it didn't seem like a world I didn't know anything about. And of course, at the back of the book were Helen's contact details for her company. I contacted them. I booked just an introductory session with one of her people. And surely enough, less than 12 months later, we had purchased our first commercial property by hiring the expert. So I didn't just invest in the book. I actually then went, hey, I need the expert to know how to do this properly, because I don't want to learn all this detail that she's unpacked in this book. I want to learn it by myself, because I'm obviously an expert in my own field, like writing and publishing books, and she is an expert in commercial property. So therefore, it's better that I leverage her knowledge and expertise and just pay her for her time and resources, so that I can move on this a lot quicker. Currently, I'm also reading another book that it's in the future. That's something I want to achieve or take action on in the future, but I'm educating myself early on. But I know who I'm going to go to when I'm ready to do this next thing to get that assistance, right? And so I often do that. Like I'm always like thinking ahead, what problems or what things will I want to get involved in, and then I generally just get the book just to dip my toe in the water and find out how complicated is this process really. And then of course the authors of these books are very clever, which is what I advise my authors, is tell people what the next steps are. Because many people will have read my books, for example, and if I don't tell them that there's a seminar or that there's a retreat and all that kind of stuff, or that we can publish books, how the hell are they going to know? They'll probably, maybe they'll get inspired, and then guess what? They'll go somewhere else and find the person that tells them that they can help them, right? Because oftentimes people will realize how much they don't know what they don't know, and they want to invest in someone for the shortcut, and you become that shortcut. So what is the thing that comes behind the book? Again, if you're writing the book because it's a legacy, it's something you want to do for your family, you're honoring someone, it's a healing journey, then probably this strategy won't apply to you. But if you're definitely writing it to want to help other people through the how-to that you're known as an expert in, then you should definitely be thinking the next few steps you can show people they can take with yourself or your company. Okay, number 46 is fun competitions, right? So by running competitions, of course, people love free stuff. They love winning and all that sort of stuff. You can definitely build a community. This is one of the ways that I grew one of my Facebook groups called Ultimate Business Support. Is I would offer, I would say, for the next 100 members introduced into our community, I will put your name in a hat and I'll draw out a winner. Once 100 extra members have been added into the group from other people's networks. And that's how this particular group that I had was growing at 100 to 500 people each week, over a period of time, because I would use my book for competitions. But at the same time, that brought awareness around the book. So people who didn't win the competition, if they still wanted it, they went ahead and bought it on the website. Then number 47 is join a community of authors, because being in a community of authors, even though I have shared with you guys 48 strategies now of how to book, promote, market, leverage, create impact, get known, get seen, get recognized, get your books bought by other people, still there are more strategies out there that I haven't covered off, right? And often what I find inside my private community of authors, someone will do something out there in the world with their book, and then they'll come back in and they'll go, oh, guys, I did this at a speaking gig, or I put this together, and they share a photo or whatever it is, and they'll go, oh, that's not a bad strategy. So sometimes I've even learned from my authors of something that they have done, go, that works really well. And so becomes one of the our little toolbox, or as an idea, or an example that we could share with someone else. And then the final one, strategy number 48, is read, action. And that is you need to keep growing. Yeah, I was saying this morning, from very early on in my journeys, I've been around for 13 and a half years. On the very first 2 days of my training inside life coaching, they said you're either green or growing, or you're ripe and rotting. Okay, so what does this mean? Of course, keep reading, keep educating yourself, go get other books on book marketing, book promotions. There's so much stuff out there that beyond the 48 that I've presented to you guys. But the point is not just to, I guess, get the knowledge, because knowledge without action is actually not knowledge. You need to implement, and that's the only things that I have shared with you, the 48 strategies that I have shared with you in these 8 days. These are the things that I have implemented and have seen work. Are they easy? No, they're not. Are they time consuming? Some of them are time consuming, and others are very easy to kind of put together and try out there. But the people who get in the arena and give it their best, is everything going to work? No. But if you don't try anything, you won't get anything. If you do give lots of things a go and you find a few that really work for you, just keep doing that over and over and over again. And also understand, at the end of the day, was it always just about book sales? Was it always just about book sales, or is there more there that you intend to do when you think about helping other people? Because sometimes it is about getting them to understand and get some foundational knowledge through the book, and then so you can help them in a deeper way, right? So that's kind of the thing. Sometimes it's not about counting how many books you've sold. Sometimes it's about seeing how many lives you have transformed. And that's what gives me kind of that feeling of contribution, is when I get these authors to deliver, get their books in hand. One of my Canadian authors this morning was saying, she goes, I'm running to the postal box every single day seeing if my proof copy has arrived. And, today it wasn't there, but I'll be there tomorrow. And she's just this sense of achievement and happiness and transformation that I know I'm seeing unfold in front of my eyes. That's what kind of lights me up and makes me feel like I'm contributing in this world. So what does that look like for you? And sometimes, when someone reads your book and they message you and say, you've changed my life, or you've saved my life, or I go back onto my weight loss book, one lady, my friend of mine actually from New Zealand, she messaged me, she goes, I keep going back to your book whenever I start to, fall off the wagon and all that sort of stuff. And that's a book I wrote like 13 years ago that had impacted someone's life. So, all right. So that's it, guys. We've done our 48. We still have a few more days to go till the end of this month and a couple more days to go till our virtual party. So our virtual party, open invite to everybody, is on Wednesday, 25th of October at 11 a.m. Melbourne time. And I'll post the registration link just below. Can't wait to see many of you and our authors. And we're going down memory lane. And we're in our final week of our 10-year celebrations where we're taking off 10% across all of our services, applicable for in-house authors and authors outside of our community, of course, the brand new people. So if you're curious about working with us, get in touch, because this is it. We've been doing it for a month, and we've had a lot of new people that have come into our community and saved a little bit, because also come 2024, our prices will increase in January, and as the new era begins. All right, so have an awesome day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Smash it out. Bye.